Okay, Assalamualaikum everyone. Okay, so today we're gonna learn about algebraic formula, and this is the last part in algebraic manipulation. Okay, so for this part, you will know how to rearrange simple formula, and we construct simple expression and set up simple equation, and also we construct and rearrange complicated formula and equation. Okay, so we rearrange, we make it a simple formula, and then we substitute value. Okay, that is what we learn in rearranging formula. So for this part, your prior knowledge, we will combine everything you have already learned before in factorization, in expansion, and also in part of algebraic fractions. Okay, so for this part, we go to the first part of rearranging formula. Okay, so the first thing is, well, to do this, you must know which variables that we will make as this subject. Okay, for example, as we know, we find the area of triangle. Okay, one of formula, the area of triangle. So part of area of triangle, we make A as the subject, right? Okay, that one is it refer to area. Okay, so area of triangle will be 1/2 times the length times with height. Okay, so from this formula, okay, you can choose to make L or H as the subject based on the question given. Is the question asks you find the length of the triangle or find the height of triangle? So you will know, to make it easier, you rearrange this formula and make it the unknown as the subject. Okay, and so for example, we want calculate for the height. Okay, so H. So from this formula, A is equal to 1/2 L times H. So make it H as the subject. Okay, we must bring 2 to the other side first. So it will be 2A equal to L H. Okay, so 1 is here, is invisible. Okay, because 1 times L times H is actually equal to LH. Okay, so you want H as the subject. So what is the unknown except H? So for this part, the unknown except H is L, the length. Okay, so it means that you have to bring L to the other side. Okay, bring to the other side. So for this part, L and H is actually a multiplication. Okay, L times H. So when you bring to the other side, L will be division. So it will be 2A over L. That one is equal to H. Okay, so you rearrange this formula and you make H as the subject. Okay, so we go to the first example. Rearrange the formula ax plus b equal to c to make x as the subject. Okay, so every question will give you the given unknown to make it as the subject. Okay, so it's look like you play a game and then you bring anything that that not related to the subject, you bring to the other side. That is how the method to do the rearranging formula. Okay, so what is the unknown? Okay, the unknown that is except x. Okay, so we bring b to the right. Okay, b to the right, and because this one is positive, and when you bring b to the other side, will be negative. Okay, and then what you can see that there is still left the unknown a. Okay, so what happened between a and x? A and x, the operation involved is A times x. Okay, so once you bring to the other side, it would be the reverse of multiplication, which is the operation division. Okay, so A you bring to the other side, it will be division. That's why C minus B over A. Everything in the other side will be divided to A. If there is 5 terms, so every 5 term will be divided with A. Okay? So we go to the question. Next question for the example 2. Rearrange the formula x p minus q equal to 2 and to make x the subject. Okay, so the rules is actually you bring anything unknowns that not related to x beside x other than x, you bring to the other side. So for this one, the unknowns that beside of x is p and q. Okay, so for this part, q is actually x times p minus q. So you bring to the other side, it will be division. Okay, anything that multiplication operation, so you bring to the other side will be division. Okay, that is the reverse part of operation. Okay, so make it as x the subject, so 2 over p minus q. So in the bottom part, to make some unknowns as the subject, the coefficient tu berkali. Okay, the coefficient of the unknown must be equal to 1. So if anything that the coefficient is equal to 2, 3 or 4 or 5, you must make the coefficient equal to 1. So for this part, x is already, the coefficient is 1. The coefficient of x for this part is already 1. Okay, because 1 is actually invisible. We do not write the number 1 in front of unknown. Okay, so because 1, when you times with any unknowns, it will be the unknown itself. Okay, so 1 times x is actually equal to x. Yes, y. So for this part, the coefficient is 1. So means that you did it. Okay, the formula is done. Okay, so we go to the third example. Rearrange your formula to x over 5 if equal to pq to make x as a subject. Okay, so actually this one is the simple formula. Okay, it's okay. The important part is the concept is, okay. So to make x as a subject, so for this part, x, anything that beside x is 2 and 5. Okay, so what must we do first? Okay, you must bring anything in part of denominator to the other side before you move the other part of unknown. Okay, so for this one is 5. So 5 you bring to the other side, it will be multiplication since it's located at the part of denominator. Okay, denominator we know that is actually the operation division involved. So you bring to the other side, it will be multiplication. So 5 times p times q. So what happened to 2? So this part actually you didn't finish to make x as a subject because the coefficient of x is equal to 2, not equal to 1. So what to do? What we can do is you bring 2 to the other side. When you bring 2 to the other side, will be division. Since for this part is 2 times x. So we know operation multiplication, bring to the other side, it will end with division. Okay, or to make x, the coefficient of x equal to 1, actually you can divide both sides with 2. Okay, when you divide both sides with 2, so this one you can cancel out. So the answer will be x equal to 5pq over 2. Okay. Okay, that was this example 3. We go to the example 4. Arrange the formula x minus p over p equal to t to make x the subject. Okay. So, as I said before, we must bring anything in the part of denominator. Okay, so p is located at the denominator. You bring to the other side, the operation multiplication will involve. Okay, so x minus p equal to pt. Okay, p times t. Okay, and then we want only x in the part of left hand side because we want to make it as the subject. So anything that beside x, we have p, we bring to the other side. Since this one is negative, when you bring to the other side, the operation subtraction will be operation addition. Okay, anything is subtraction, bring to the other side will be addition, and also its reverse process. Addition, bring to the other side will be subtraction. Okay, so the answer is x equal to pt plus p. Okay. So once the important part, when you make it as a subject, as a formula, everything is actually you can see, even though in the other side there will be more than one unknown, it's okay as long as the part of a subject is only the given question. Okay, so tak kisahlah apa-apa pun, yang penting x saja pada bahagian belah kiri dan kita jadikan dia sebagai subjek. Okay. For example 5, okay, we have the formula 3x minus 5a over b equal to c to make x as a subject. Okay, so now we have 3, okay, 1, 2, 3 unknown that beside x. Okay, so we bring anything in the denominator, bring to the other side will be multiplication. So b times c, and then we bring 5 to the other side will be positive, or will be addition, because this one is subtraction. Okay, so bc plus 5a, and next we bring 3 to the other side as division. Okay, so this part is addition. So what left is x only with the coefficient 1. So x equal to bc plus 5a over 3. Okay, that one is example 5. So we go to example 6. Okay, so we rearrange the formula a minus b over x equal to c to make x as the subject. Okay, for this part, x is located at the denominator. Okay, so the rules is you cannot bring a or b to the other side, since a and b have denominator x. If you want to bring any variables, any unknown to the other side, make sure that their denominators is being settled. Okay, how to settle the part of denominator? Okay, so for this part, you times with c. Make sure you bring denominator to the other side, and when there is no denominator, it will be much easier for you to make the unknown given as the subject. Okay, so a minus b is equal to cx. So you bring to the other side. Okay, so for this part, we want c going to the other side because we want x only for the side of subject. Okay, so to make it easier, if you don't want to confuse, actually you can change into this side. Yes, a minus b equal to cx, or cx equal to a minus b. This equation is actually the same equation. Okay, so to make it your less confused, I suggest you to change the part of equation. Okay, so x, we make it as a subject, so x will be a minus b over c. That is the answer for this question. Okay, so next we go to the next example. Rearrange the formula 3a plus 3b x over 5c equal to d to make x as the subject. So for this part, we multiply both sides with 5c. So you can see the method given. We start with 5c, we start with the denominator. Means here that we want to eliminate the denominator, so we multiply both sides with 5c. So for this part, actually, you can make it to plus 3bx over 5c. We multiply with 5c. So this part also will multiply with 5c. So we can cancel out 5c. So we end up with this equation. Okay, and then take 2a from both sides. Okay, Take 2a from both sides. So we have 2a